Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, we break down what you can expect from the upcoming Madam Web movie and just how it relates to the Tom Holland Spider-Man films, plus some Alien Legion news you might be interested in. And no, we're not talking about the xenomorph variety. All this and more in today's Fix. Let's drop it. Now, Madam Web is the latest movie to crawl out of Sony's Spider-Man cinematic universe with its first trailer hitting the internet. Now, slated to hit theaters next year, February 16th, it'll be an origin story of Cassandra Webb, documenting her journey before becoming the titular clairvoyant character, best known as Madam Web. Now, the synopsis of the movie reads, quote, "In a switch from the typical genre, Madam Web tells the standalone origin story of one of Marvel Publishing's most enigmatic heroines. The suspense-driven thriller stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic in Manhattan who may have clairvoyant abilities. Forced to confront revelations about her past, she forges a relationship with three young women destined for powerful futures, if they can all survive a deadly present. And that deadly present is the villain of the movie known as Ezekiel Zeke Sims. Zeke first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man issue 30 in 2001 and has very similar powers to Spider-Man. Only difference is Zeke performed a ritual in front of a spider totem to receive his arachnid-like powers. Now, spider totems are mystical entities linked to the web of life and destiny. And those who are familiar with Madam Web, perhaps from the classic Fox Kids animated series, know that she receives her powers from the web of life and destiny, connecting her to all the other webheads across the multiverse. Now, as for where the Madam Web movie fits into the whole Sony cinematic universe for Spider-Man, well, it's apparently a standalone origin story. And based on the trailer, we see there's other Spider people that'll make an appearance. Maddie Franklin's Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter's Spider-Woman, and Anya Corazon's Spider-Girl. As for the movie itself, it's written by the same duo who cobbled together the script for Morbius. So yeah, I'll let y'all ponder on what that might mean for the overall film based on your knowledge of Morbin time. Hopefully, Madam Web will give way to just as many internet memes as Jared Leto's Morbius movie did. So as it pertains to the live-action Sony Spider-Man cinematic universe, we've got Morbius, the upcoming Kraven the Hunter movie, and Venom 3, as well as Madam Web now, added to the ever-growing web being spun in its universe. Now, there's also the El Muerto film that might be up in the air, as Bad Bunny was set to star but has since dropped out. Now, there's also that Hypno Hustler film with Donald Glover, but no updates on that project just yet. Now, in other Marvel news, Marvel's What If animated series is coming back with a season 2. Now, scheduled to land on Disney Plus December 22nd, the series looks like it'll be bringing us even more wild alternate scenarios with some of the MCU's most iconic heroes and villains. The official release says, quote, "What If continues the journey as the Watcher guides viewers through the vast multiverse, introducing brand new and familiar faces throughout the MCU. The series questions, revisits, and twists classic Marvel cinematic moments with an incredible voice cast that includes a host of stars who reprise their iconic roles. And from the looks of the trailer, we'll be seeing Killmonger as the Black Panther yet again, as well as Tony Stark and Thanos in some capacity. Now, we also got this really cool holiday-themed poster for the second season. Now, season 2 of What If will see a daily release beginning December 22nd for its 9-episode run on Disney Plus. And finally, shout out to that man right there, Deadpool filmmaker Tim Miller, for inking a deal with Warner Brothers to adapt the Marvel science fiction comic Alien Legion. Now, unless you're a huge comic book nerd, you may not have heard of it, but it was first published back in the 80s by Marvel's Epic Comics and is described as a space opera franchise akin to Star Wars or Star Trek. Now, with WB picking up the rights to adapt it and Tim Miller set to direct, the studio is hoping to create its very own expansive intergalactic odyssey. Now, a brief synopsis of Alien Legion, the comic, it's about a peacekeeping force that took in all kinds of wayward space creatures without question under one government known as the Galactic Union. Now, in its ever-growing melting pot, struggles are bound to form. And with that brief summary, it's clearly in no relation to the 20th century Alien franchise with the xenomorphs. So don't get confused when you don't see one of those things show up or pop out of someone's chest. All right, and that was your fix of entertainment news for today. I'm Akeem Lawanson. Thank you for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out our previous video. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.